Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and today I have a wonderful box sent to me for review from Fruit for Thought. But before we get to that, just so you know, I really appreciate all of your patience with me getting everything posted. I came back from a wonderful trip to Canada and New England and visiting some friends on the East Coast, and of course my life is in disarray between having to get laundry done and sorting through all the boxes that have arrived and not arrived while I was away, and of course getting caught up on work and attending some conferences that are in town. So bear with me. I'm gonna try to keep with my every other day schedule. You might see some videos that wind up being filmed before others, in not necessarily in the order in which they post, but again, please be patient with me. I truly appreciate your continued support as we slip into the fall months, which are going to be wonderful in terms of boxes and all of the extra things that we do here on the channel. Yes, we'll still have giveaways. I have an extra fun book box giveaway coming up for you. I have the Nobody Awards just around the corner in November, and of course we will have our Advent season. So if you have any other suggestions, please let me know in the comments. But let's get into our Fruit for Thought box, which is so fresh. It got here probably about a week ago, but it's been waiting for me and I haven't even broken the seal yet. Fruit for Thought is a lifestyle box primarily for women, that is $44.99 per month and then $7.99 for the shipping. I do have a code that'll save you 10% on your first box. It's Noel10. I'll leave all of that information for you in the description box below as always. But basically every month there is a food related theme. It's not always the actual food. Maybe sometimes it's something like a road trip or afternoon tea, and then of course all of the kinds of foods that are associated with that. But it's not necessarily food. We do get some delectable snacks inside, but everything in there is going to go along with the theme in terms of the scent, the flavor, the color. So that is how it creates a nice cohesive curation that you can enjoy every month. They sell out almost all the time, so it's always good to look ahead and see what months you're really interested in. So let's see what we had this time. So it looks like maybe the printed card didn't come again this time, so we have a little printer printout instead of like our pretty little postcard, which is totally fine. This is the caramel apple theme, so perfect for the season. And of course there is going to be a pumpkin spice theme next month for October, which is just around the corner by the time you're seeing this video. There is also a limited edition holiday hostess gift box, which I think sounds really great. Whenever Pam has done limited edition boxes, they usually have a little more zhuzh, a little bit more value, and they're really, really lovely. It's where she really gets to get all kinds of the things that she's been looking at for the boxes. Maybe they didn't quite fit into the box and they need more of a general theme, but maybe they have a little bit of a higher price point sometimes, so it works better in a gift box or a limited edition box. But definitely check that out and make sure that you go ahead and purchase it as soon as it's available, because those also always sell out. So it says that those will be shipping the first week of December. So if you have friends or family that you are not going to be seeing for the holidays and you want to send a beautiful hostess gift box, that is a great way to do it. So here is our beautiful tissue paper. Love that. It looks like this time around we've got 6 items inside, which is about right. Usually we get 5 to 7 items, and I'd say sometimes like anywhere from 1 to 3 of those are going to be edible items. We've got our classic shred kind of protecting everything inside. So let me just get a little microfiber so that I can get some of that shred to tear off. So one of my items definitely, oh no, so it's a caramel apple wax melt, but the little container that it was housed in cracked a bit, so the shred got inside of there, which I should be able to fix that up. I'm hoping. That's so crazy that that got inside of there. I don't know even how the shred managed to sneak its way in there. Wow, so it is a wax melt from Sweet Thomas Candle Company. It is not something that you can actually eat, but I bet it looks good enough. So yeah, there's a little bit of a crack there. And then, oh no, goodness gracious. Okay, let's see if I can open this carefully. And if not, I'll have to save it for when I do a lot of surgery, cosmetic surgery basically, for the photos that I take for over on Instagram. Okay, all right, well that came out all right. Maybe that extra shed was not so bad. It definitely kind of got a little bit roughed up on that side from that extra bit. Actually, I think it maybe had its own shred in there because it's a different color. So I guess it came with its own shred. It did get cracked in the front, but that darker brown doesn't seem to quite match. So, okay, here we go. Very, very cute. This is a nice smooth side. So this is our, I have to try to find it. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, trick or treat is what you'll say when you try Sweet Themes candy caramel apples. Oh, Sweet Themes. I thought it said Sweet Thomas. I totally need to get my eyes checked. Sweet Themes Candle Company, and it's a candy caramel apple wax melt. They look and smell like real edible caramel apple. We don't mean to trick you, but it's 2 caramel apple organic scented wax melts to melt in a melter or a small pot on the stove. You can't eat this sweet treat. Indulge and enjoy its scent. I wonder if you could put this on a wax warmer, the kind that have like a candle underneath, and it would just slowly kind of melt. It smells like a caramel apple. It does have a little bit of the tartness that you want in a caramel apple scented item, right? Sometimes it's just the caramel and it's like a little bit too sweet, but that definitely has a little bit of the tartness as well. All right, well, I apologize to Sweet Themes for saying Sweet Thomas. I swear it looked like that. All right. What is this? Oh, this is a red apple hand cream from Tony Moly. Do you guys remember? We used to get those sheet masks from Tony Moly all the time. This is a lot of my stuff in here I think has gotten a little beat up in transit, but nothing that I can't just polish and make perfect once again. So let's find this red apple hand cream. It is so red. Sorry about that ring light reflection, you guys. Is a custard-like formula that contains invigorating and moisturizing ingredients like citrus extracts and shea butter to banish dry skin, and can also be used to nourish cuticles and nails. Not to mention it comes in the cutest red apple screw-off container and smells amazing. Let's see. It might have gotten a little melty. It's been pretty warm here. Oh, it's got a nice little cap on it. What a cute little container to save. Ooh, that smells amazing. It is nice and creamy, a little bit thicker. It does seem like it'd be a great hand cream, which is what it's meant for. And how adorable. And then you could just store little treasures in it afterwards. All right, there's that. Let me not dent it too bad. Okay, I'm just pulling things out of the shred carefully to see what we've got. This says Leaves of Leisure. Now I'm trying to be more careful with my reading. Leaves of Leisure, apple picking. Oh, tea bags. So apple hibiscus, cinnamon herbal tea. And there's 3 tea bags in here. So apple picking tea is Leisure Tea's caffeine-free herbal blend in gorgeous packaging that brings the magic of crisp autumn days straight to your cup. Imagine strolling through a sun-dappled orchard with crunchy leaves underfoot, the air scented with apples and spice. This vibrant infusion combines juicy apple and tart hibiscus with warming notes of cinnamon, star anise, cloves, cardamom, ginger, and orange peel. Elderberry, rosehip, currants, and a sprinkle of cornflower petals add depth and natural sweetness, making each sip feel like a cozy fall ritual. I wonder if I can open this. Sometimes you can open these resealable packages, even though they do have the little tear mark, and sometimes you actually have to tear them, but I don't want to tear it if that is the case. Yeah, it is kind of sealed, but man, I imagine all those scents smells amazing. All right, let's see. So this is probably the heavy item that maybe cracked our little caramel apple wax melt housing. But I am so excited about this. Hillside Orchard Farms caramel apple butter. You guys, is there anything more delicious than apple butter? Caramel apple butter. Hillside Orchard Farms delicious caramel apple butter has no artificial sweeteners or preservatives. Use it on pancakes or waffles, on sandwiches or toast, a glaze for meals, or in baking. You guys, while we're at it, let's have a secret password. So when you come across a secret password in one of my videos, you want to enter it along with your contact information in the Google form linked for you in the description box below. Please don't put the secret password into the comments, because then it's not a secret and I have to delete your comment, and that's no fun for anyone. You do have to be 18 years or older. You do have to have have a US or Canadian mailing address. Canadians, this is probably the last month where I'm going to be doing the actual mystery boxes and giving you the option of subsidizing the shipping fees and sending one to you, just because of the shipping costs and the difficulty with customs. It's gotten a little bit more challenging even with the flat rate, but I do still want you to be able to enter, so I can always give you a gift card for something else. So still enter. Today's secret password, oh, by the way, it is not affiliated with YouTube or any of the boxes that I open here on the channel. It's just my way of saying thank you for watching my videos. Basically, I give you probably like 10 to 12 secret passwords throughout the month. They're not in every single video. Each of them counts as an entry. And then about 5 days into the following month, I use a random number picker to select winners to receive mystery boxes or gift cards as my way of saying thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting my channel in that way. So today's secret password is going to be, I'm going to say butter. I was going to say pancake or waffle because that just sounded really good when I read it as a suggestion for what to do. But I think butter also is always good. So butter is today's secret password, and today is probably like the last day of the month that I'm posting, since I'm doing every other day still. So that should be, I think, the 8th one if I did it right. So make sure you go back and watch all of those videos and get all of your entries in. All right, we've got a couple more to go. Oh goodness, speaking of delicious edible treats, now these did get a little bit melty, but that's okay. It's still gonna taste delicious. Caramel apple with apples fudge. Yes, my friends, it is from Memes. Now I don't trust myself. Memes Fudge Shop. It's fudging amazing. Very, very cute. So this is the nice big chunk that we got. So basically 9 little squares, delectable, delicious squares. There's a good view of it. So it says, experience the sweet and tart combination of caramel and apples in Memes Fudge Shop handmade caramel apple fudge. The specialty fudge flavor is filled with real apple pieces, creating a delightful treat, which I think that sounds awesome, just because sometimes fudge is a little intense for me, to be honest. Like, my husband is into it. Like, whenever we go into a candy shop and they have fudge, I will admit, he's always like, oh, they have fudge. I'm like, do you like fudge? Do you want fudge? Like, it's not something that I gravitate towards, but if someone has it and they're like, do you want a little nibble of fudge? Then absolutely. Or if it comes in a box and it's in little bite-sized pieces and I can just treat myself to it after I've gotten a big chunk of work done, yeah, I absolutely will. But the idea of having a little bit of actual fruit in there, really, really awesome. Okay, this looks like something that I get at Ike's Sandwich Shop, which is a caramel apple pop, the perfect combination of tart green apple candy coated with rich, chewy caramel, all packed into a delicious lollipop. These are delicious. So yes, there's a sandwich shop here on the West Coast that includes these with your sandwich order. My husband, weirdly enough, loves fudge, apparently, but always gives me his, and I'm always so excited because they last a really long time, and they are that perfect ooey gooey, caramelly, like they last a really long time lollipops. And I think they're just a great way to slide into fall and get that like nice lingering sweet treat. So we got a lot of edible stuff in this box. It looks like 3 edible things, and well, 4 if you count the tea, and then 1 self-care item and 1 sort of like home goods, like, you know, home decor, home fragrance, aromatherapy item. So let's just go over it. We got this adorable Tony Moly hand cream. I think this might be my favorite thing. Also, I just really love the scent of it because it was just the red apple without the caramel, even though I know that's the theme. We got our caramel apple butter, which actually, that sounds amazing. I can't wait to like get into some fall baking and like big decadent breakfasts. We have our candy caramel apple wax melt. Yes, we got our apple picking tea, our handmade caramel apple fudge, and finally our nice little caramel apple pop. So you guys, let me know in the comments below, do you like caramel apples, or are you more of like a chocolate covered apple person? I always feel like they look amazing in the candy shop, right, or at the amusement park, and then The problem is eating them because then it comes off, like the candy coated ones, the caramel coated ones. The caramel ones actually stay on a little bit better. But I have been to candy shops where they have this really cool machine where they just, they'll actually slice it for you, and all of the slices come out with that perfect amount of caramel on them. I also really love those snack packs where you can like dip it in the caramel. Those are really amazing as well. So now I'm like craving apples. We just went apple picking when we were staying with some friends outside of Boston, and the apples were amazing. Believe it or not, you guys, I think that might be the first time I've actually gone apple picking. There's a place really nearby us that we can totally do it. And I don't think I've ever done it because it always just seems like I should be like dressed in like fall attire with like, you know, knee-high boots and a festival hat and my pumpkin spice latte in hand. It always just feels like a engagement wedding photo shoot. But this was very like impromptu, super fun with our friends' kids, you know, like grabbing some apples, shining them up and biting right into them, and it was amazing. So if you have the opportunity as a fall thing to do, along with going and picking out your pumpkins, please go apple picking and just enjoy how amazing eating an apple off the tree can be. But this was a great fall theme from Fruit for Thought. Very much looking forward to the next one, even though I'm not a pumpkin spice latte girl. I know. But I do love pumpkin spice, like as a theme. I love pumpkin breads. I love all that kind of stuff. And I, of course, love pumpkins and I love fall. So I will see you for that video, but hopefully I will see you a lot sooner in my next one, which should be October 1st, if this goes up when I think it's gonna go up. I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful day, and if you missed it, there was a secret password in this video.